too long.
Was that the last time the Muppets was on TV? Like in that?
Seth Rogen, no. Jason Segel, he wrote the 2011 film.
Yeah,
And they introduced a new character. His name is Walter.
yeah, I remember him. Yes.
Yeah, many people don't like Walter. I don't, and I'm gonna look right in the camera and I'm gonna say, I don't care what you say. Walter is one of the guys. I don't care what you say. And if you got a problem with that, well, hey, I'm right here. Come at me. So I'm sorry because I keep seeing people saying, "Man, Walter doesn't deserve to be one of the guys. He's not.
Walter's
He's
great.
not. He's not a
Yeah.
Muppet." I'm like, "Here, let me tell you something. If it wasn't for Walter in that movie, none of this would have happened. The Muppets would not have gone back together." Okay.
Exactly,
So if
exactly.
you want to disrespect Walter, I'm right.
Gonna
I'm
go
right
through
here. I'm
me.
gonna
Gonna
stand
go
up for
through me.
Walter, man. Also, I'm friends with Peter Lynch, who plays Walter. So,
Oh, he's biased. He's biased.
but
You can't hate him.
yeah, no, I can't hate Walter. But no, going back to your question, yeah, they did the 2011 film, and they did like a few TV appearances,
Yeah.
and then 2014 they did the sequel, Muppets Most Wanted,
Oh, they
which
did. Yes.
which I actually enjoyed. I enjoyed that movie so much. I thought, wow, this is actually very different
Yeah.
for what the Muppets do originally, especially having a Muppet villain, Constantine, the evil Russian frog.
Yeah.
I thought that was absolutely brilliant. And Matt Vogel, he did such a great job
He did. Yeah.
portraying Constantine, which I'm going to say, Matt Vogel, he is doing a tremendous job taking over for Kermit.
Yeah, I heard his voice originally in the new episodes. I wasn't first keen on it because it's so different to Steve's
Yeah,
uh, iteration. But to be fair, you get used to it. It's brand new, so you get used to it.
exact. I tell everybody that. And truth, and yes, I grew up with Steve Whitmire's performance of Kermit, but I also, because when watching Sesame Street, they would show some of the older clips when Jim
Mm,
was performing Kermit because he originated the character.
yeah,
So that's when I went, wait a minute, this Kermit sounds different to this video clip. And that's how I came across. Okay, so Jim was the one who originated and performed Kermit
yeah,
first. Then he sadly passed. Steve Whitmire took over. Disney fired him, and then Matt Vogel came in to take over. And I said, I'll only judge the performance when they're actually doing something.
yes.
And when Matt was made his debut as Kermit at the Hollywood Bowl, I said, okay, let me just watch a few of these clips. I'll make the assumption. When he sang Rainbow Connection, I was crying.
Yeah,
I was crying because he actually, it's not about, okay, yes, it's about trying to have the character sound semi similar to the originator,
yeah,
but it's also about, you know, definitely staying faithful, but, trying to make it your own.
yeah. I agree.
And Matt definitely has made Kermit his own. The one thing I will say, he's got to work on the yay a little bit. I mean, he does amazing job with Kermit and everything else, but when it comes to the yay, he's
Yeah,
he's got to work a little bit on that. Like, it's the Muppet Show with our very special guest star Sabrina Carpenter, and he was like, "Yay!" I'm
yeah.
like,
It's like he's
okay, you did
trying to
good with
find
the
the voice.
intro, but I mean, you did good with the intro, but the way it would have been originally, like, that's the Muppet Show with our very special guest star Sabrina Carpenter. Yay!
Yeah,
The yay needs to be
high pitched.
am I a little bit pitch higher? Again, hey, look. Look, Matt, if you're watching this, Matt, you're fantastic. You're a fantastic performer. I'm sorry. I'm just giving my 2 cents here, but
No,
but
I know what you're talking about though. It's people need to learn that you can't always replicate the previous voice.
exactly.
Like I don't know if you've seen the new Toy Story trailer, this spin-off thing. They've
Funny
replaced.
enough, funny enough, my brother, he is. he is on my case going, we're gonna go watch the new Toy Story. We're gonna go watch. And I'm like,
Yes.
the movie ended at Toy Story 3.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
done.
It looks really
I'm
good
done.
though. This one looks really good. Well, I mean, the pre
I did see the fourth one just to know what was going on, what was it all about. Okay, it's good, but still for me,
I agree. It should
Toy
have ended
Story
at
3,
three.
that
Yeah.
we ended there. We do trilogies, not constant
Well,
films.
it's the thing. If once you made a fourth one, you need to make a fifth one and then a sixth one because you need two trilogies. If you make a fifth one, it's like a random number.
That is so painfully true. And
That's my OCD. I
I
need
know
six.
although you mentioning about the fifth trailer for the fifth Toy Story movie, I believe I know what you're gonna mention. I believe I know the new voice for Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, so Mr. Potato Head and Mrs. Potato Head have both been recast now.
They
But
have.
there's a brief line in the trailer where they sound, you can tell the difference, but it's their iteration, if you get me. You know it's Mr. Potato Head speaking, but it's not Don Rickles. That was his name. Yeah.
Don Rickles was the original Mr. Potato Head, and Estelle Stiller,
Yes.
Ben Stiller's mother.
Yes.
She was the original Miss Potato Head. Um, I forget the name of the actress. It kind of flew past me, but I guarantee she'll do an absolutely brilliant job.
Oh, yeah.
Uh, I do know the new voice of Mr. Potato Head,
Oh, really?
and that is
Oh,
Mr. Jeff Bergman.
yes, it is. He does some of the Muppet
Yes.
voices. Yes.
Not just that. Not just that. Mr. Jeff Bergman is the voice of Bugs Bunny
Oh,
for the Looney
yes.
Tunes.
Yes, 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 he is. Yes.
Yes, so when I saw pictures of that all over Instagram, I was actually very ecstatic. I went,
Yeah.
"Oh my goodness, the voice of Bugs Bunny is the new voice of Mr. Potato Head. This is actually pretty cool."
Yeah. It's a perfect choice as well because it's a voice actor who knows what they're in for. Like, here's the script. You've got to replicate or do your own version of Don Rickles' voice, and he's gonna do.
I didn't read truth when I and it was just like a small bit. It was a small bit that we heard of Mr. Potato Head
Yeah.
in that trailer. It didn't really sound like Don Rickles,
No.
which for me was actually a great thing
Yeah.
because I also said whoever's playing Mr. Potato Head now, they're actually going to be putting their own uh spin to it.
Yes.
So it's not like someone doing an impression of Don Rickles as Mr. Potato Head. They're gonna give it like their full original take on it.
Yeah.
And when I saw that it was Jack Bergman, I said, listen, this man is Yogi Bear, Boo Boo, Ranger Smith. This man is everything I love about Hanna-Barbera, but
Yes.
also the voice of a good number of the Looney Tunes. So for him to go from Hanna-Barbera to Looney Tunes to Pixar playing Mr. Potato Head,
Yeah. It's
I applaud him.
yeah, exactly. And now he's probably gonna do either do Toy Story 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got a
Oh
job for
God, no!
life.
Oh God, how long can these toys live?
30 years at the moment.
No, truth, me and my brother, we've had this discussion many a times where I said, okay, Toy Story 3, that's where we ended. Because Andy's off to college, he's gone at this point. But now we're adding tablets to this generation of children. And it's like no wonder these kids don't want to play with toys anymore. They just want to be on phones
Exactly.
and tablets. And I'm like, okay, you know what? This concept works. I do like it, but why couldn't we have done this for the third freaking movie? Would have made sense back then.
It would, but I think they were like, oh, let's have evil toys. The fourth one, let's have evil toys. The fifth one, let's have evil electronics. Toy Story
Actually, no,
6.
the second one, there was an evil toy.
They've all, oh yeah, you had the
Prospector.
Prospector, you had Lotso, and you had that evil doll in the charity shop.
Yeah, yeah.
But this is the thing though, like once Bonnie grows too old, then there'll be a new kid and a new kid and a new. Toy Story 9. Trust
You're
me.
basically summing up my teaching career at this point. Like once these students graduate, then these new kids will come in, and then these new kids will come in, and then so on and so on. It's like that.
Exactly. You're in the fourth film. You're in the fourth film. You're nearly in your fifth film. You're nearly catching up to Toy Story. So,
Ah,
um,
and the film is still going.
exactly. Oh my God, you're on with as old
Ah,
as Toy Story.
oh man. I mean, hey, I hear that they're trying to work on the third Inside Out movie, which
I'm very intrigued.
which I don't know how they're gonna be do. I don't know how they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna, from what I heard, they're gonna try to like add hormones or something.
That wouldn't surprise me because
I mean, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either. I mean, we had a show called Big Mouth on Netflix for God's
yeah,
sakes. So how are you gonna try to turn something like that into a family film?
yeah, you've got to make it PG because like you've gone from a kid who learns about her emotions to the second one where she learns about anxiety to the third one where she goes into to where she's like 18 or whatever. But
Like puberty fairy. I'm the hormone monster. I mean, sure, I fuck around with dudes, but I'm not a fairy.
that's the thing. Like
That's the third one right there.
you've got the premise. Set it on TikTok.
I
Directed by
actually enjoy.
Marcelo.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed the second Inside Out movie.
It was great. It took me
Yeah,
a couple of
at
times.
first I was kind of skeptic at first. I thought, okay, Inside Out 2, how's this gonna work? But
Yeah.
then when they brought in the topic of anxiety, they already had me sold. I'm like, okay, this is a very good premise.
Yeah, it's very relatable to modern day as well. I think like 'cause anxiety is everywhere you look these days.
Yeah.
Um, and that's the thing. If they make a third one, it needs to make sense because they've done two very good films. So it's always the case of don't make it for the sake of it. But I need three films for a trilogy. OCD, you know. So
Yep. And then after the third film, then after the third film, if it does well, we're gonna have enough to do a fourth film.
Inside
And
Out
so that
four,
means we're
five,
gonna have
six.
to do three more.
Yeah, don't make the fourth one unless you want to make six. Don't make seven unless you want to make nine. So,
How much more story can we do? Oh, we'll do it as much as we can.
oh, we'll milk it. We'll be like the MCU where there's like 50 million films.
Exactly.
Bang, 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 bang. Right. So I've got a good question for you because you're
Yep.
into your TV shows and your puppetry and stuff. I'm going to put you on the spot and say, out of every puppetry TV show or animation or cartoon, what is your top three? Your go-to top three, and no honorable mentions, no nothing. It has to be your best three, so you can exclude stuff.
All right, top three. So could this be like top three favorite animated shows and top three favorite puppetry shows?
We'll do that, yes.
All right. Um, this one might actually surprise everyone because I came across other puppet shows before Sesame Street. So top three for me on that one would be Alf.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that now.
I'll explain what Alf is in a bit. So Alf, there was a show called The Great Space Coaster,
Yeah.
and the third one for me, it would definitely have to be it would have to be HR Puffin stuff.
Okay, so the Muppets is not in your top three. Oh,
Oh, I mean, originally Muppets would be in my top three, but I thought it would be great to sort of give it a twist and tell
yeah,
people, listen, I before I even saw the Muppets, I mean, of course, I grew up with Sesame Street, but there were other puppet shows that we had on cable.
yeah.
So I saw a whole bunch of different puppet shows before, you know, coming across the Muppets and Fraggle Rock and everything else. So those three that I mentioned, yes, those were puppet shows, but they were definitely outside of
The norm.
yes, definitely outside the norm, but also outside of the Henson style
Oh, I
look.
see. Right, yeah.
So Alf was a very popular show back in the 80s, actually. And this is coming from someone that grew up in the mid 90s. So yes, 31 years of age. I grew up in the mid 90s. So Alf was a very popular TV show. It was centered around an alien from outer space. He
Ah,
crash lands on Earth, and he's from the planet Melmac, which is his home planet. Well, was his home planet. And now he's stuck on Earth, and he's just a very lazy, irresponsible alien who loves to eat, loves to watch a lot of TV. But his species of aliens, they love to eat cats. And so you can find it on YouTube.
I might check
And
this
uh
out.
and this is actually how Alf sounded. Uh at first Alf he was a little bit lower. But as the show went on, going back to creating characters as you do it, they'll always change and they'll always grow.
Yeah.
So Alf, he sounded like this for a little bit. But then when the show kept going on and on and on, Alf eventually became very comfortable right over here. And I, my design was basically a mix between a kangaroo and an aardvark, so to speak. I could see from the confused look on your face, you're thinking, what is he talking about? But that was basically my breed. I had like odd uh Master Yoda type ears. But that's how Alf sounded.
Okay.
And yeah, and he was a live hand puppet. So which was pretty cool. Uh Great Space Coaster. That one, my friend Noah McNeil, that was he actually worked on that
Oh,
trip.
Bear in the Big Blue House.
That's right. Yeah. My
Nice.
yes. Which is it's still amazing for me to say that, I am friends with Noah McNeil.
Oh, he's brilliant. I
Yeah,
spoke to him a while back. Yeah, he's brilliant.
he really he is. I mean, and I still think about it from time to time, going, I used to watch Bear in the Big Blue House with my mother when I was a kid. That show really
Same.
brought me and my
Yeah.
mother very, very close together. And 3-year-old me looks at my mother and I go, Ma, I want to be friends with Bear from Bear in the Big Blue House. And she goes, Listen, mijo, anything is possible. And
And
then a
there
few
you
and then a
go.
few years later, who would have thought I'd actually be friends with the guy who used to play Bear? And he's
That is
he's
crazy.
he's such a cool guy. But yeah, Noah McNeil, he actually worked on the Great Space Coaster with puppet uh builder and I believe designer Kermit Love.
All right.
And yes, and so Noah was on the show. Kevin Clash, who before Elmo
Yes.
worked on the show as well, and Pam Arciero, who is a Hawaiian puppeteer. She plays Grunjetta on Sesame Street as well, and she got to work on the show. So they all worked on the Great Space Coaster years before going to Sesame Street.
Wow.
And here's actually a fun fact. Past few summers, when I would when I would do these summer camps here in New York, I would always take the train to where the school is at, and the school would be right around Broadway, and I would get out the train station, and I would always exit right in front of the Ed Sullivan Theater, where David Letterman did his late night show, and now of course Stephen Colbert
Yeah.
does his late night show. They filmed the Great Space Coaster in that exact same building.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so every time I exit the train and I look up and I see the Ed Sullivan Theater, I think, man, my friend Noah McNeil, along with two other puppeteers who I look up to so much, they worked on a very popular TV show back in the 70s in this exact same building.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah. And of course, with HR Puff and stuff, that was Sid Marty Croft production. Um, both Sid and Marty, they were, Marty he's no longer with us anymore. Uh, very phenomenal, imaginative brothers for creating the world of HR Puff and stuff. They actually did the designs for the banana splits.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the original horrific looking costumes of the banana splits, which Hollywood turned that show into a horror film, which I'm never gonna